Charis here, and I'm back on the Ramble Life server. Woohoo, woohoo. I'm taking a break from the what is it? The Nether project, the Nether Hub project. Yeah. And I'm going to work here at the Hermitage, which is sort of loosely my base. Now, why did I call this the Hermitage? Well, Fisty, where's Fisty? Ah, there's Fisty. Very good. Well, there were two reasons, sort of. One is that I have hermits in the caves, and I've got a whole warren of caves here with villagers who are dedicated to the ministry of their craft. Hi. Yes, I'm introducing you. Say hi to the peeps. No, that was sort of a high. So, I've got them in their caves, and I've got, a warren of caves with various villagers where they can focus on their tasks. But that isn't, and yeah, that's sort of a hermitage, but hi, you gonna say hi to the peeps? Yeah, close enough. Anyways, but this is not actually why I was going to call this the Hermitage. And the reason I'm going to call this the Hermitage is because of this. This is the Hermitage of Camaldoli in Italy. And this is actually the inspiration for what I want to do for the Hermitage. And particularly, you'll notice here the structure of the buildings and the way that they're laid out. So this was kind of the idea I had for what I wanted for my hermitage. And here's what I did with that inspiration. I have kind of a couple of buildings with the hermit cells in it, with a common garden for each. Each of them has their own little cloister garden. This takes 2, 4, 6. This will cover 8 villagers, and I actually have the doors on. Oh no, I don't have the doors on backwards here. With their own little things. I decided the mushroom block was the way to go for this. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do in the little common area here. I thought about doing putting their workstations there, and I might do that for some. However, I think I'm going to build sort of the community hall, the cloister area, the work area, and I haven't designed that one yet. So we'll see what that is. And I think I'm going to put their workstations there. So they'll have the path, and then the villagers, and I'll leave the gates open, obviously. So the villagers will be able to go from here and into their community building and then back here in the evening. And that'll be cute. Won't that be cute? Yeah, that'll be cute. So let's actually go back to Ramble Life here and take a look. So here we are outside of the upper cave for the hermits. And I'm going to Yes. I'm going to attempt a couple of custom trees. There was a village here when I first chose the site. Here's the main caravan area. Caravan, that's silly. No, cavern. That was the word I was looking for. Yes. Oop. Words are hard. Okay. So anyways, I am clearing it out, and I cleared out the village that was here originally, and I did some terraforming early on to meet some of my needs, and like I had the garden up here, for example, and I've moved the garden down over there. That's where we started. The episode was see, garden, and that was don't look at that house. I'm not showing you that house. It's a terrible house. It was meant to be temporary. It was just to shelter the villagers from the village, and I haven't gotten around to tearing it down. Anyways, so this area here is where I'm thinking of putting the hermitage, the little houses. And the community building will probably go here, the one I haven't designed yet. So here's kind of what it's going to look like. Uh, so you can see it's going to kind of be along there with the gathering place and the community building here. Oh yeah, and I have my cows over there. But as you can see, I need to do some more terraforming before I can do this. And let me kind of mark out here. I have some dirt and let me mark where the corners are. Well, here, instead of marking the corners, I'm just gonna mark the whole line. Oh, did I place these are the materials for it, and all the beds and mushrooms. Yeah, it's all the materials. Okay, so we know that that goes there. Now here it's gonna start a little lower. Oh, I should take a look. I think the backside here is all on that level. Yes, it is. This one I'm going to have to take down some. Okay, no, that's at the right level there. Does it really go down too? Yeah, I guess it does go down too. So let me trace this along here. Not you. Oh, I don't have a shovel with me. Why don't I have my shovel with me? Yes. All right, and then we're gonna take this one, and this one's gonna go down to, oh my. Ooh, let's see here. It's going to go to there. I'm really going to have to. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some terraforming. I had done some smoothing out. Actually, I leveled that whole area early on. Like we were thinking about raising the water level, which we are raising the water level, but not this far north. It's further down that way. And let's see here. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do some terraforming. I need my shovel. Oh, I'm going to get myself stuck in here, aren't I? I don't know if that's the beginning. I am stuck in here. I do have torches. Oh, I have lots of torches. Let me out! Let me out! Oh! Let me out! I'm so close to out! 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 Okay, well that should at least show me. Okay, let's turn these off and let's sort of see what we've got. Yeah, I think I can kind of tell what's where. Yeah, I can do that. You know what? Let's do a time. No. I was going to do a time. Hi. There we go. I was going to do a time skip, but I don't want to do a time skip. Let's do a time lapse. Music maestro. looks a little janky where it's going to be between the buildings. Let me put the placements up for you again to see. Oh. But I'll work that out. I'll tidy up kind of in between and sort of smooth out the landscaping a little bit once I actually have the buildings built and we have pathways and things. Let's turn that back off. But you can clearly see where they're going to go. You can clearly see how they're going to be here. 1, 2, 3. And I smoothed it out a little bit. So, I mean, it's a little bit cleaner here. Oh my goodness, that is just a straight diagonal line that we'll never do. But I'm sure I will be tweaking away at the overall shapes and lines as we go through this. So I think that is going to do it for today. Thank you for watching, peeps. Thank you for being here. And the next video, we're going to actually do some building and moving villagers and stuff. And so that will be fun. Yes, tune in next time. And until then, peeps, bye. And thank you for watching, always.